Computer. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Stephen the Jupiterian here with some, well, let's see. Um, let's pull a card from my Lightseers deck this time. My favorite deck of the tarot deck, my favorite tarot deck, the Lightseers deck. All right, let's see what we have. Ooh, we have the Empress, some Venus energy here. The Empress, which I like the Empress. Cool card. Um, yeah, the Mother. Some Venus energy here, which is interesting. Venus is in the sign of Leo, and I'm going to share with you the chart with Venus in Leo at 15 degrees when it shows, there we go. Leo is at the top of the chart here with Scorpio rising. The moon is in Sagittarius, 2 degrees and 11 minutes. Jupiter at the 29th degree of Cancer. And by the, well, let's see. Yeah, I think by the 29th, I think, is when Jupiter, well, actually, Jupiter enters Leo the 30th. Well, actually, late the 29th or the 30th, depending on where you are in the world. Let me change, edit this chart. Let's put this to somewhere other than, well, why not? We'll put it to my hometown where I was brought up. Not where I was born, but I was brought up in Bethpage, New York. And the time in New York is 7:08 p.m. Sagittarius rising. And yeah, so interesting that we have in the California on the West Coast, Scorpio is on the rise, but we have a Sagittarius ascending on the East Coast. Yes, I was born in Bethpage, New York, Nassau County, Long Island. My birth, where I grew up. Uh, yes, close to where I grew up, but yeah. Um, so let's move this into days, the 29th, the 30th, the 29th at this time, and then the 30th. So let's see, Jupiter in Leo. Hold on. Hold on to that thought. Oh, all right. Here we go. Whoops. June 30th. Yes. At 1:52 a.m. Taurus will be on the rise. Jupiter will be at 0 degrees. It'll also be Tuesday on the East Coast. And it'll be Tuesday for the rest of the world as well. If we go to let's edit this again and place, put this chart to, oh, well, yeah, okay. In Ohio is the same time zone. Okay. Let's edit this again and change the location to Denver, Colorado. Or somewhere in Colorado. And let's say uh mm, let's see. Why not? Colorado Springs. And move that back an hour. Correct. So at 12:52 on Tuesday in Colorado, Jupiter will be at 0 degrees of Leo. Let's change this to Nevada. Let's see if is Nevada should be the same time zone, I believe. I'm not sure. Well, let's try. Nevada. Let's go to Vegas. Hey, Las Vegas. Why not? And we go, okay, so in Las Vegas, it'll be 11:52. Okay, we're on the same time zone. And so, yes, that's the West Coast. So, Colorado in different time zone, correct. And then on the East Coast, it's a different time zone. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. Oh, God, I'm so tired. But uh, it's been a long day. So when Jupiter enters Leo in Nevada, we'll have Scorpio, Pisces rising on the rise. Right? Let's edit this again. See, uh, move this to San Francisco. And right now, and then we'll move edit that to there. June 29th at 10:52 a.m. Interesting. That Nevada, okay. Nevada is in a different time zone than California. Interesting. And Aquarius is on the rise when Jupiter enters Leo. All right. Well, excuse me. I'm sorry, everybody. I am getting over some kind of something or allergies. I don't know what's going on with me anymore. um. Well, I did plan on something to happen this Sunday. Uh, be postponed to a later date. Time to be determined. TBD. Um, but yeah, I did expect to teach a class on Sunday, but I forgot. I have another thing I had to do. I'm going away on Sunday. God. I, yes. Actually, well, I mean, I have an affair on Sunday. I have a, yeah, previous engagement that I completely forgot about. My partner reminded me of that. But yes, actually, my class will be postponed on synastry and relationships, astrology for another date to be determined. Uh, but hey, Jupiter will be in Leo at the same time, but Mercury is not going to be retrograde. So let's so Mercury will be moving retrograde on the 29th, right? So yeah, actually let's move this back a day. Why the heck? Because Mercury is retrograde. Mercury retrograde. Um Mercury turns retrograde at 26 degree on the 29th. Yes. The same day. Well, so Mercury goes retrograde before Jupiter enters Leo. Hmm. Mercury is retrograde on the 29th, or the third, actually could be like yeah, the 29th. And then the following day, Jupiter enters Leo. Hmm. Let's see here. Um Mercury direct. Mercury, July 23rd. July 23rd. Mercury will be moving direct motion. Hmm. So, okay. And then the post shadow period begins. Hmm. Because we're going to be because Mercury will be going over all the same degrees that it did when it was retrograde. So it'll be, yeah. So so It'll be 26, so it'll move 10 degrees from 20 Mercury at 26 degrees, and then it'll move 10 degrees backwards to 16 degrees where it goes direct till July 23rd, as I showed you. Interesting. So, all right. The sun is still in Cancer. Yes. But let's move into July because July, well, the 1st of July, yeah, we start the July hmm, with Mercury retrograde. Mars enters a Gemini. Wow. Um, let's see. Mars, Gemini. On the 28th. Interesting that the 28th Mars enters Gemini, the 29th Mercury goes retrograde, the 30th Jupiter goes into Leo. Wow. That's going to be a lot of change. When Mars moves into Gemini, Mercury goes retrograde, and Jupiter for 12 for no, for a whole year, Jupiter will be in Leo starting the 29th or 30th, depending on where you are. Most likely the 30th for the rest of the world. Um so all right, let's see. Yes. For the fire signs, this is a great thing. Um for Leos, also Aquarians. Leo, Aquarius, um Sagittarius, Aries, Gemini, square Taurus. I'll be making a square to if you have anything in Scorpio. Um, it'll make a in conjunction to anything in Pisces and Libra. No, I'm sorry. In Pisces and Capricorn. Sorry. Yeah. Mhm. Let's put this. Well, let's move that into an hours. Put this on Leo rising with Jupiter in Leo. Okay. So yeah, actually it'll be an in conjunction or um aversion to the Pisces and Capricorn, as I said, yes. And it'll also be a version. in aversion to any planets in Virgo and Cancer. Jupiter, yeah. So the averted signs are the second, sixth, sixth, eighth, and the 12th house, where Jupiter will not make any, well, will not be seen by any of these houses. And the North Node is almost out of Pisces and will move into Aquarius very soon. And that when and the South Node will enter Leo. South Node. Let's see. Leo. On July 26th. Wow. And on July 26th. Yes. That's when the nodes change signs. Excuse me. I'm sorry. So the nodes will change signs. And we're going to have a full moon this Sunday as well. Right. Let's go back to June 26th. So I think there's a full moon, a lunar eclipse is on the 29th as well. A full moon, not an eclipse. There's a full moon in Capricorn on the 29th. Uh, after Mercury retrogrades, before Jupiter enters Leo. Interesting. And that actually is conjunct the asteroid Pholos. Huh. Which will be an interesting full moon with Mercury. Well, Saturn. Well, this full moon is ruled by Saturn, which is in Aries, making a sort of a square. Yes, making a square to the moon. So it's an interest. It'll be a very good time to um, focus on responsibilities, things that you want to set boundaries. Emotional boundaries would be best with this moon and Saturn square. Moon emotions, Saturn boundaries, and limitations. Um, and it'll also square the sun and Siri and the dog star Sirius. Interesting. Fixed star, Sirius. That's a fixed star. Yes. Pholos is an asteroid. Sirius, the dog star, is a fixed star. Regulus has moved to 0 degrees of Virgo, no longer in Leo, is she? Yeah, which is interesting. Hmm. So yeah, actually, I just wanted to share that. So July, July is going to be a very interesting change of even like the 30th of June, the last day of June, and then we'll go to the July 1st. So here we are, July 1st. Starts with a moon in Aquarius, making a trine to Mars. Hmm. Moon and Mars trine. Hey, well, at least what you're doing and thinking and feeling, and what you yeah, thinking, feeling, doing, emotions, and is going to be very um take on an airy quality. They're both in air signs. Thinking outside of the box and maybe doing some things that are mercurial, which is a great thing actually. Mars in there, Gemini, very mercurial energy. Uranus, no, I'm sorry, Moon in Aquarius, taking on some Saturnian energy here, and thinking, feeling outside of the box, making a trine to Mars. Nice energy there. Um, we don't have any planets in Capricorn, except for this asteroid, but that's not a planet. It's an asteroid. No planets in Capricorn opposing the Sun or Mercury. Although Jupiter is making an opposition to Pluto and the Moon. Hmm. So interesting. Now things will be starting to move fast in 2026, even though things have been moving fast. We're already going to be in in July. We're at the end of June. We will, yeah. Um, Here we are, July 1st. Jupiter is going to be in a fire sign, fast and fierce Leo, sign of Leo. And you may even move fast and loose too. Yeah. um, because we have a lot of fire, a lot of air. Um, the only water we have is the sun and Mercury. Those are the only planets in water signs. So yeah. Um, so fire and air. We have a lot of fire and air. Fire because we have all these planets in Aries, two planets in Leo, and then we have four planets in air. Yes, Uranus is a planet. Mars is a planet. Pluto is a planet. And the moon is a planet or a luminary. Well, the moon is a luminary, but in astrology, we consider it a planet. Righty. So July is going to start off interesting. If not, yeah, but July 3rd. here we are. Mercury's going retrograde to 16 degrees until July 23rd. Right? Yep, here we are. July 23rd. No longer, it was red. Here we are, Mercury. 16 degrees. Red means it's retrograde, or it appears to be moving retrograde in the sky. Uh, the 23rd. We start to move forward in forward motion. The 24th, 25th. But yeah, actually, but we also have the nodes will be changing as signs as well. As I showed you. Um, so July 26th, 6, 4, whoops, 26, 7. So, not much changes actually, except Mars is moving really fast. By the 30th of July, Mars will be at 22 degrees of Gemini. The moon is at 23 degrees Aquarius again. Interesting. So, yeah. But we will be having a full moon um on the 29th. Will it be the 29th of July that we have a full moon? Let me double check my notes here. Uh, July. Yep, July 29th. We have a full moon. There's a new moon on July 14th. So there's a full moon this Sunday. Yeah, this Sunday that let me see. June 29th, we have a full moon. And then our new moon, July 14th, yeah. And then full moon, July 29th. Hmm. So July 29th, the moon will be in Aquarius, the sun will be in Leo. June 29th, the moon will be in Capricorn, the sun in Cancer. So, yes, June, the beginning of June, will have the sun in Cancer. July 4th, July 4th. Happy birthday to the United States, 250 years old. July 4th. Yes. The moon will be in Pisces, the sun in Cancer. Hmm. Not terrible, not bad. We have some water in the mix here with the moon and the sun and Mercury again, July 4th. Let's go. Let's go to August. Why not? So by August, Mars will be, well, yeah, by August, by the middle of August, Mars enters Cancer. We have us. Wow, we have Mercury, Jupiter, Sun, and Moon on August 12th. We have a new moon. Also, uh, August 12th. Hmm. So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to stop my share because I'm going way beyond the scope of this video. We're went into August. So, yeah. Sorry about that. So, yeah, we got a little sneak peek into what August is going to look like, or somewhat. Um, but yeah, we're in the midst of we're going to be well we are in the pre-shadow period of Gemini, Mercury retrograde. Gemini, the Gemini, because Mercury rules Gemini and Virgo. But yes, the Mercury is in pre retrograde right now until the 29th. So, all right, I'm still Stephen the Jupiterian. Um, yeah. So yeah, I get a lot of insight from. I have so many things on my plate. I'm I made this course, and then I'll let you know when that is gonna be. Um, I'm a tarot card reader, astrologer, writer. Uh, so yeah. All right. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Um, Post a comment and give this video a like. It's free. So yeah, let me know how Mercury retrograde will be going for you. And Venus, well, Venus is in Leo. How's that going for you? Um, are you being artistic, interested in pursuing some talents, letting your light shine? Uh, Jupiter is going to be joining, as I showed you, bringing some faith and abundance. Sometimes it could be a good thing. Could also be um, bring some overabundance of uh, possibly overabundance of co- um, like overdoing things or being too uh, lenient, too not too lenient, yeah, on what you need to do. So yeah, that's what I got for you. Thanks for watching. Take care. Until next week. Yeah. Or yeah. See you then. All right. Bye.